The 4 pillars of fulfillment. I've done research, I've done interviews, I've tested this on myself, and from everything I've figured out, they are every single day you must grow. Every single day you must give. Every single day you must love. And every single day you must live. Grow, give, love, live. Grow, give, love, live. You're counting. One more time. Grow, give, love, live. All right, yell it back to me. What are the 4?
Grow, give, love, live.
That's awesome. We got that. Yeah. All right, we're done. Thank you. Now we got to dive deep into this. Let me just tell you a little bit about my story. You heard some of the positives that Denise mentioned, and let me tell you, it was not always that positive. I went off to, after high school, went off to college, University of Richmond, got introduced to alcohol for the first time. As I'm sure a lot of you, if you went off to college, maybe similar experience. I was enjoying myself a little bit too much in the college scene, but I figured that's okay. I mean, when I get in the real world, that's all going to change. It didn't change. I couldn't get myself out of that. Really, looking back, I was full-blown alcoholic. 6 years out of college, and I still couldn't figure out, I couldn't get myself sober. I was drinking every single Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday afternoon, and just going in the wrong direction. When I mentioned grow, give, love, live, I was doing the opposite of those 4 for a decade of my life. I wasn't growing, I was shrinking. And by the way, not stature, because I've been 5'8" my whole life, so not that way. I wasn't growing, I was shrinking. I wasn't giving, I was taking. I was trying to see in a relationship, what can I get from this person? Not what can I give them. I wasn't loving, I was hating. And I mean that, even on social media, I was the person that if somebody posted something, I would say, what is this all about? Like, that's not even that exciting. I can't even believe I'm saying that, but that's the person that I was. And I wasn't living, I was dying. It was dying slowly over the course of time. And as I look back and think about grow, give, love, live, I think how I was doing the exact opposite for 1 decade of my life. So what happened? October of 2011 happened. Day after a Halloween party, I woke up on the floor of my living room, which was not uncommon. This happened many times to me, I'm sad to say. Woke up on the floor of my living room. I got up, it was one of these where 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, Sunday morning, my head's pounding. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I did it again. Found a way to get my way up my steps, and I was going to go in the bathroom, but I looked in my bedroom and I had a journal on the nightstand. About 4 or 5 months before this, I started journaling in the morning when I was hungover. I wrote about how I felt. And for the first time that morning, October 2011, I was opening up the journal to write in it, but I opened it up to a page that was already filled. And I thought, you know what, it's filled, I'm just going to read, see what it says from weeks before. What I realized was the pattern that was happening in my life became obvious only when I saw my own handwritten words in this journal. Every single journal entry was almost the exact same. Oh my goodness, my head is pounding. I don't feel like doing anything today. I just feel like laying on the couch and eating pizza all day. And it was the same thing every journal entry. And I forced myself, I thought, you know what? I'm going to read every single one of these. And it wasn't a sort of punishment, but I thought if I could get myself low enough, I could dig deep at the bottom and then work my way up. If I could get myself disgusted enough with myself, then that could maybe trigger the turnaround. And it absolutely worked. I finished reading I'm bawling my eyes out sitting in my bed, just reading journal entry. Oh my God, it's all the same. And this was the last 5 months. If I'd have gone back the last 10 years, it would have been no different. It would have been exactly the same. I said, okay, I read the whole thing. I went in the bathroom, getting ready to get the tears out of my eyes. I looked myself in the mirror, and I was humiliated and embarrassed by the guy looking back. Just this moment, you ever just look yourself in the mirror and just, you dig deep in there, like, who is that person looking back at me? I like doing it now. Back then, when I looked at myself and just thought, oh my goodness, I can't believe these little decisions over the course of time have me like this. And this triggered everything for me. This triggered everything. This was the turnaround. So from that point on, this October 2011, the next 8 months, and I'll tell you a little bit about this story a little bit later, I was 215 pounds when I looked myself in the mirror, October 2011. The next 8 months, I had motivation, inspiration. I started making these changes. Next 8 months, I lost 50 pounds, ended up 165 to 170 pounds, competing on stage for Mr. Pittsburgh in a physique event that I would end up winning and crowned champion of Mr. Pittsburgh. Just amazing what one decision can do to change the whole course of your entire life.